Hi guys, it's Amandine and welcome to my channel. I'm here today to do my Pandoza eyeshadows intro for 2023. This project was created by Alexis. I will link her channel down below. And basically how I've been doing this project is I randomize 4 shades from my entire collection and then I choose one because it's just easier for me. Well, I guess we'll just start because I'm not that confident speaking English like that. So I've got all my palettes in this wheel in the Tiny Decisions app. We're gonna start with the 4 randomized shades. Oh, I forgot, sorry. It's my first video, so I'm kind of not organized here. I have a usage goal of 15 times. And if I want to keep working on a shade, I can do it, but I can also roll it out after 15 times. Yes. And I'm not sure I want to work on like black, because I've been doing it for a few months now and it's quite boring, so I don't know yet, we'll see. The first palette will be That's quite a good one. I have a few pans I think in this palette if I remember well, but it's definitely one of my favorite palettes, so I'm quite happy. The second one is gonna be oh, that's definitely a good one. Norvina, oh sorry, I'm gonna say it with quite a French accent. Norvina Volume 5. Then byyyye and eyeshadows. I don't know how to pronounce out with an English accent. But it's a French YouTuber I absolutely love, and yeah, one of the palettes I love most. And Natasha Denona Mini Zendo palette. Okay, so I have my 4 palettes, I'm gonna go grab them and we're gonna randomize the shade in each palette. Okay, so I have my 4 palettes here and let's just randomize the shades. So first palette drawn was the Sweet Horizons palette by byyyye. It's I think my first palette of this brand and I absolutely love it. I already have 2 pens in these 2 shades. I've been using it a lot for a few months, especially in summer. Let's randomize a shade. Since I've already got 2 pens, I only have 18 eligible shades in this palette because I don't want to work on a shade that already has pan. So between 1 and 18, let's do this. Number 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's the shade Hibiscus. It's quite a deep purple, but it's gonna go well with the Norvina palette that I also drew, so why not? Yeah, it's pretty bright. Here it is swatched. I think I could wear it to work, like in a liner or something. Probably not a full eye look, but I can wear it to work. I can make it work. So then we have the beautiful ABH Norvina Collection Volume 5. Here is what it's looking like. So between 1 and 25. Oh, that could be an easy shade, to be honest. So it's the E4 shade, and it's this one right here. So a neutral matte. That's gonna be nice to work on. I usually don't get a lot of neutrals in this project, so it's quite nice. And here it is swatch. It's definitely a perfect everyday shade. Then we have the other byyyye palette, so the one with Ayo Coralie. It's a really colorful palette with two huge highlighters, but I'm not counting these as eligible shades because they are highlighters, but each time I use this palette I use these highlighters, so I'm not worried. 11 shades to roll from, since this one already has pen. Shades 9, so it's in the cold section, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's the shade Pétillant. It's, I'd say it's a silver shade, pretty unused, like the other two shades I rolled in. So here it is swatched. An everyday shade too, so that's good. I'm glad I'm gonna be working on this shade, so because it's definitely one of the shades that I find beautiful, but I just don't use because I mostly use this section of the palette. But yeah, it's gonna be good. And then the small but pretty Natasha Denona Mini Zendo palette. So I have 5 shades to choose from. I really hope I'm not gonna have a matte, because I know for sure I'm not gonna hit pen, because they are pretty hardly pressed. So between 1 and 5. And I've got number 5. Oh. So it's a matte. It's this. I just lost a shade. My floor was completely cleaned up and now I have to do it again. And this was a good shade. I'm so sad. So, I was saying, I've got this shade here. The name is Uncovered and it's just quite neutral, but a rosy neutral, if I can say so. Here it is, swatched out. Quite easy shades, I'd say. Even the purple, I can use it quite easily, and it has already a dip in here. I'm new at doing videos like this, so I didn't really show you, but maybe you saw it. I already have a dip in here. I'm gonna forget about this shade that's on the floor. And I'm just gonna go and find a 5th shade that could go well with this color story and that I would want to work on for the month of January, and I'll be right back. It took me quite some time to figure out what I wanted to work on, but I've decided to go with this BH Cosmetics palette, the Smitten in Switzerland. I've had this palette for quite some time and I just love to use it in this time of year when it's quite cold. Here is what it's looking like now. Not much use except for this matte, but since I already have 3 mattes, I decided to go with a shimmer. So I'm gonna go with the shade Geneva here, because it's between brown and pink and I think it's gonna go really well with all my other shades. There's not much use on this, like you can see some disturbance then, but that's it. So I'm gonna try to change that. There it is, swatched out. So here is my color story for January. I think it's gonna be fun because these 4 shades I can for sure use every day to work, and the purple is gonna be quite challenging maybe, but I know that byyyye mattes are quite powdery, so I tend to hit pan quite easily, so we'll see. But I just want to have at least 1 pan from this because I just want to have a good start. That's it. So here it is for January, and I guess that's all. So thank you for watching this video. I'm so excited to, well, first start this channel and improve my English, because there's some improving to do. And I'm just so excited to share project panning because I've been doing it for a few years and I'm obsessed with this YouTube content. So I hope you'll have a nice day, and I'll see you next week for another makeup video. Bye!